So one of the key things when you're starting a business is do something you're passionate about. Passionate about comics, I'm passionate about people meeting, I'm passionate about exploring new drinks. All those things mesh together into what became Apotheosis Comics.
Apotheosis Comics and Lounge. Comics, arcade, a bar, what a combination. Let's check this out. Martin, good to see you, man.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Hey,
good to see you.
There's no way that I would miss coming here, because when I look at a situation where I have comics in a place where I can sit down and have a drink, there's gotta be no place on the planet like this.
There really isn't, actually. We're the only one in Missouri, and we're only 3 in the country. But the whole idea is that I wanted parents to have a place to come, their kids could read something, they could hang out, and their parents could get a great drink. But also, comic book fans are a lot older than you think. I mean, the median age of comic book collectors are between the ages of 24 and 45. What I like to do and how I built this business was I like to read my comics, I like to drink my drinks, and I like to listen to some music. Here at our Cherokee location, we have a cocktail bar.
I want to see the magic behind the bar.
Oh, you gotta meet the magician then, that's Carlos. Wanna get a drink?
Let's give it a shot.
All right, let's check it out.
Carlos,
hey,
how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
They said you are the man. Can you give me some pointers and just how things happen back here?
Yeah, so back here we do cocktails, we do a lot of fun, colorful stuff. That's how you want life to be. We also have mocktails as well for our kids or adults that don't drink. I'm gonna actually start off making a quick mocktail, mint blueberry lemonade. Really simple. I'm gonna start about with a half cup of blueberries.
Okay.
We're gonna muddle those up.
You're back here, you're at the bar, people are watching movies, you got the comic book feel going. What's it like being back here and having that perspective?
Well, it's great. I'm surrounded by just a lot of my childhood love, video games, comic books, movies. The people that you meet in this community, they're really great folks. They come from just a spectrum of the world. I mean, really, you got all races, creeds, nationalities that just love and enjoy this type of thing. The kids and the parents, they can talk about, how their parents grew up and how they entertained themselves, how it was different, how, spending quarters in the arcade versus, doing it at your house, and that's what I did.
One thing that blew me away is seeing St. Louis original comics.
Yeah, there really is no comic book superhero that's based in St. Louis, but we've been in comics tons of time. Over the years, I started collecting them. When I opened Apotheosis, I put them on the wall. And one of my favorite things to do is when people come in, is talk to them about superheroes that have been in St. Louis and the creators that are here. And then one of the best things about this is through Twitter, I've been able to actually reach out to creators and ask them, hey, why'd you pick St. Louis, or what's up? Sometimes the stories have been pretty entertaining. This is our Tower Grove East superhero, Everett St. Thomas. He's wearing a Blues jersey.
I'm sitting here, Martin, I'm like, he's got the blue note.
That's right. So in this book here, the first time he uses his powers, he blows out all the windows between in his neighborhood. And the line is, Thomas, it's because when you shouted, every single window between Gravois and Grand was blown out. One of the most prolific St. Louis superheroes is called Damien Hellstrom. He's the son of Satan. And he's a literal son of Satan, but he's a good son of Satan. Fantastic Four fought on the top of the arch. Superman got knocked through the arch. The Avengers crash landed here. The first time the Avengers West Coast and East Coast met was in St. Louis. This is the Atlantic Comic Con variant, Amazing Spider-Man #1. The organizers of the St. Louis Comic Con forgot to pay the bill for the comic, and so they shipped the books down to Atlanta.
What's your favorite comic book?
Well, my 2 favorites are gonna probably be Black Panther and then Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 unstoppable characters. You just have to look it up. You have to trust me. Black Panther and Ghost Rider can be pretty much it.
I'm a little bit boring. My 2 characters are Superman and Captain America. Superman is a character who is absolute power that cannot be corrupted absolutely. And Captain America is not a symbol of the American government. He's a symbol of what America should be. And I took kind of those 2 things, and that informed my politics about where I was going to go and what I wanted to do with my career. And then here, this is the second time Captain Marvel, or Shazam as he was called back in the day, visited St. Louis. He used the arch as a tuning fork to get Mr. Mind, his little bug, out of the ground, which that would wreck. And I can't imagine what it was like for the tourists in that thing at the time.
We're gonna make a really fun cocktail. It's called the Star Power. It's based off of video game series Mario Brothers. So,
Oh yeah.
so people will know what that Star Power means. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with a 9-ounce glass. Here you go.
Okay, sir.
All right. All I need you to do is whirl it around in that simple syrup right there.
So just kind of
Yeah,
like
just
so.
Yeah, there you go.
Why is this a fantastic place for kids to be?
It's a great place where parents can go and bring their kids into the world of comics. And it's important for two reasons. One is that over the last 25 years, comic books have been this huge medium that is growing in movies. It is like every weekend there's a superhero movie opening this weekend. So now more than ever before, you've got comic book properties that are video games, you've got movies, you've got TV shows, you've got shirts, you got suits, you got everything. Before the pandemic, graphic novel literature was growing by leaps and bounds in schools. In fact, every school now has a graphic novel section.
So we're gonna go 1.5 ounces of mango rum. Pour that in there. And then we're gonna hit it with some pineapple juice right there at the top.
So I'm
Just gonna push that button. Pull it out. Pull the gun out. By the handle. There you go. Garnish it with a half strawberry. Just put that right there. And there we have a Star Power.
Why this part of town?
Cherokee Street is vibrant. There are communities from every culture here. There's a lot of young people moving in here, and there's a lot of redevelopment happening. In fact, when we bought this building, we bought the entire block. Our intention is to create an anchor for the Cherokee Street neighborhood, and there's a company we started called the Cherokee Consortium, which is our goal now is to find property in undervalued neighborhoods that we can bring back and rehabilitate. The building next door has been vacant for about 40 years. By this time next year, you're gonna see a more vibrant corner. We'll have patios, we're gonna get the patio redone. The building's gonna be a new concept bar, a lot better lighting on the outside of the building.
Well, Martin, Carlos, what a day. I mean, I got my Captain America comic book. We're watching Superman on the big screen. You guys, I think we did it, didn't we?
Perfect day, perfect day.
Why don't we just a little toast to comic book heaven?
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Thank you.